We're back. We got equipment failure, battery went dead. So now we're going to do our pinion bush, just like the cam bush, except the other side. Now you get to pull the whole thing back apart. Thank you very much, you're over there. If we're lucky, this stuff all fits.
Is this an expensive repair?
It could be. Depends on who bushings you use. Eastern bushings are probably 15, 20 bucks a piece for the cheap ass ones. Dixie ones on eBay are probably 5 to 10 bucks a piece plus shipping. Jim's cost about 40 or 50 bucks a piece.
Is the quality good on them?
Some are. It's a matter of how much material you have to work with. So when they give you nothing to work with, you can only do whatever you can do. So, can you see how much has been cut and not cut?
And it looks great.
Well, you can see some scratches on the top that was cut. No cut all the way around the whole thing. A little bit of cut right there. See a little triangle coming down?
Yeah, yeah.
At the very bottom it's got some contact. That's it. So you got about, not even 50% you did. That's probably about 35% contact at most on that bushing. Not very good. Okay, this is our pinion one. This one here actually had a little bit more material to work with. You can see how it spider webs out right here, so that's where the oil can leak straight out is where it's loose. That's good for oil pressure. Dumps it all out for you. We had to do some cutting all the way to the top there. Then it was low right through here, but it's high down, about 3/16 in. That's cutting all the way around in here. So this one here, we got about maybe 60% contact, but the biggest problem, it's low right here where all the oil dumps out. So you have low oil pressure. Minor situations, right? And that was actually a fairly good fit there. Okay, and here's what our clearance is now. Not too bad. And the cam. See a little bit of jiggle jiggle, which is fine. The thing is, how much side to side do you have? So you have none. See, can't hear it. You got about half the jiggle jiggle, but the jiggle jiggle doesn't always tell you everything. It's how much up and down you get. The problem is, as this wears, it'll wear in relatively fast because it's only got like 30% contact. The next thing is, how's our alignment? So now we go back and check our alignment. Gather up this stuff here while we're sitting here. Now, I do not have the motor here to see if this stuff is going to fit, so I have to kind of guess. So when anybody ever sends me stuff to work on, I can't actually make it fit your bike because I don't have your bike here to check it.
Is this an out-of-state job?
Yeah, he's up in LA. So we're going to go ahead and lock this back up. Same way we drilled it. Screw someplace. We're missing a screw. So all I can do is do a quick mock-up with my case. See if it's binding. Hopefully not. Like I said, I don't have their camshaft, I don't have their case, I don't have anything that's there to set the cam cover. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on. If it's loose, it'll work, it just makes noise. If it's tight, you can lose everything. So that's the problem with those jobs like that. Hear that? That means the cam is not binding. See it's sliding back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
See it's spinning. See how it spins in there nice and free? Hands in there to move it. See, there's no drag back and forth. That means
that's a good thing.
It's not binding. And we know it's not very loose because we already checked the fit. So that's what you want to see.
Right.
So that means it's lined up perfectly. We're good to go. Now the next one is this one here. And all we can do is drop in the hole and look to see if it looks like it's in the center of your hole here. If it looks like it's centered, you're probably pretty close. It looks pretty centered.
Okay.
If it was off to one side or the other, then it would bind up. Now, if I had the bearings in here, I could put bearings in here and then see if it would spin with bearings in it. That'd tell you for sure if it was binded.
Right.
But that's not my case.
Right, right.
This ain't your case.
Yeah, right, I got you.
This is slightly looser than I like it to be. Yeah, that's got about 1.5 thou clearance in there at least. I prefer to be under 1, but actually it's probably more than that. It's probably close to 2 thou clearance. But like this one, we had a U shaft. It's either a U shaft or it's a new shaft that was made wrong, which is common. See, it doesn't look like it's even ever been mounted.
No.
So this is probably a brand new shaft that was mounted wrong. So basically it's a tool now. So that's all you can do. You can't do any more than this. All I know is it passed my test for here.
Right, right.
But that's not necessarily your motor. So without knowing all the other parameters, we're just guessing. So either way, it was a lot better than it was. And it's definitely better than that other motor.
Right.
And that was about a $12,000 motor, as I recall. Pretty good quality.
Yeah. Its a part obviously didn't last very long. Or it never ran.
It never ran. We took it apart right off. We had to fix the heads, and the more we looked into it, the worse it got. That's the knucklehead on the on video, on the playlist. That was a 47 knucklehead. You can go look at it and see the quality of parts. So just because you spend lots of money doesn't mean you get any value to it. So once again, we only got that much clearance. And it's free, so that's what you want to see. Okay, so now you wanted me to go clean this up here?
Well.
Here, let's go clean it up.
Yeah, you're going to use your die grinder and do it.
Let's go.
You're going to do it.
You know the grinder's out.
Here, I'll follow you.
What? I'm following you.
No, you're going to do it. This is
I
the
might get lost.
No, well, I'm following you. This is your shop.
It's raining.
Your shop.
The lifeguard going back?
I'm hoping not.
The heater's working.
Thank God.
Well, it ain't working back here. It's cold back here. Now the sound effects is rain.
Never rains in San Diego.
Yeah. Grab my torch the other day.
Okay, take it.
Hold it.
Okay.
Seems to be a lot of rain crews. Never raining in San Diego. Should have left the torches on an hour ago. Make sure you wrap your hoses up so they're not twisted. They always hang correctly. Alright, so you didn't like that?
Well, it's a little cobby for my liking, but
Hobby, man. We're gonna hold on to that brass tube there. It's gonna crush as soon as I get on it.
I'm just watching.
I know what I'm going to do. Alright, there's a holding fixture. We need something to hold. Multiple functions. There you go. See, it even holds at an angle so I can work on it easier. I like that. Forster bone mount works great for holding shit. Look at that. Alright, what do you want me to do to that?
Just clean that up real nice.
Clean that up, make it look pretty. You need like one of those? Yeah. Want one of these? Man. Noisy back here. Here's up the video. So we used a break-in cutter. It's the fine cutter.
Okay.
Is that 2 to 3 drops? You're close enough. Okay, now we gotta watch the angle here. light's broken. And that's it's original way down here, see? See, I'm stopping just above it. This is original down to here, and I welded from here up I've welded. So even though it's dark, I couldn't see it. I knew it was stock over there someplace.
Actually, that looks pretty good.
This is really hard aluminum because I use hard welding rod, so it grinds real hard. Even though I got a coarse ass bit on it. So now it's trying to make the angles look more correct as the next issue.
Done.
Relatively smooth. The glass should have cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, look, the glass should have cleaned up a little bit more. This worn out disc, gotta do that. This hose is not very flexible.
Yeah.
Makes it really hard to do this. control sucks on this thing. Not to mention finding the line.
Very nice. Looks good.
I'm going to cut some more through here.
I think if he wants to dress it up, he can do it.
He can do it. He ain't gonna do
I
it.
just wanted to see you knock some of the big ugly off of there.
The big ugly. Got a bunch of big ugly left though.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Not an even surface anywhere there though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
See over here?
What's that?
Here's what it looks like after blowing all the crap off and wiped off. It's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Here's what it looks like on the case.
Now, was that broken out before or what?
No, it's a panhead.
Oh.
Turned into a knucklehead. So
Oh, I see.
Had to weld the boss on there.
Oh, I see.
It only had that much of the cam cover, so I had to add all that other
Yeah,
stuff on there.
looks good.
It's all blended in.
Yeah.
So you can work that over some sandpaper and make it look real pretty, or just run it. I'd run it. Alright, let's put them out.